So if you have a gap under your door like this one here and you want to protect the room against drafts or rodents or pests or anything like that, then you probably want to install some sort of protector like this here. A lot of the ones on Amazon or Home Depot, they're just little pieces of kind of soft rubber like this. They're very floppy, but they're like $6, $7. So you give it a shot. They're not very tall and they're not very strong. So they'll stop a little bit of drafts, but that's really it. If you want to upgrade to something more significant, you have something like this. This is called the Xcluder. It's a piece of, I think, extruded aluminum. It is the width of your door. In this case, it's 39 inches. And it's a nice, hefty piece of aluminum. This will just mount to the bottom of your door and it'll stop your drafts or your rodents or whatever your problem is. This thing's a little expensive. It's like $60, give or take. And you can buy a nicer one that has a little cowl on this. I didn't do that. I just wanted something bare bones for this room. So here is what it looks like on the door, and we'll do a quick installation. Comes all the parts you need. Basically, you're just screwing it into the door. It's not a whole lot to it. Maybe a little pre-drill. And there are some guards for the side, and there are the screws. They are self-tappers, as you can see, so it should be a pretty simple process. This thing will handle up to a gap of 1.75 inches. The first thing you want to do is cut the Xcluder down to size. If there's a little bit of an overhang like this, then you need to cut the aluminum down with a hacksaw, and the rubber you'll cut down with some snips. Here is the instructions for that. It should be pretty simple. That will ensure that a custom door, 38.75, will work with a 39-inch Xcluder. After that, you will set the height of the Xcluder using a shim on the floor. They said use 2 quarters. If you don't have any coins handy, then you could use a piece of cardboard. That's what I have here, and that'll set the height where it has a good sweep off the floor, but there's not any real gap on the bottom. After that, you want to mark and start putting the screws in place. You can pre-drill the hole, of course. Usually a pretty good thing to do. After that, you just go through the rest of the holes, pre-drill, and then pop in your screws. I upgraded to a GRK cabinet screw, but you could use anything. It doesn't super matter. The ones included will be fine. You just want something sturdy that you feel good about. And you don't want to over tighten these. If you have a metal door with a hollow core or something like that, you can over tighten it and you'll get some thread spinning. Ultimately, it should be a pretty simple job. You just get this, line it up, pre-drill, screw it in. After that, you can remove the shims. You can put in those extra screws or not. You don't need a lot of strength here. It's more about blocking this and reducing rattle and getting a good fit. So it's a little challenging when the gap is not even across the floor, but you do what you can and you make sure the gap is small enough that it's not going to let any rodents through, or if you're doing it for air, then obviously you got to do something a little bit more fine-tuned. So pretty much it, how you install an Xcluder rodent and pest defender. Thanks for watching.